Hi everyone, I'm here to discuss about my research paper that we just did this past week. I would just like to say that I really enjoyed this paper, and the hero that I chose was Beowulf. He, to me, is the supreme hero, even compared to the modern day heroes today. And I really chose him because he doesn't hardly have any heroic flaws. And even though there's not that romantic aspect that I like in heroic movies, he still has those awesome challenges that he has to come to, those battles, and those are really, really intriguing. And I just think that he really exemplifies a hero altogether. He is just an awesome man. And some of the topics that I brought up in my paper that I argued about were how he had really great relationships with people and his awesome attitude towards danger. He was so fearless. And like I said, he hardly had any heroic flaws. And to begin that, I would just like to say that he was, when he went over to Hrothgar wanted to adopt him as his son, and I feel like that is like a supreme goal for a lot of heroes, is to be wanted to rule a whole nother kingdom that you had never been to before. That was your first time, and you're already wanting to be adopted by the king in that country. Even though you did have some paths, like your father knew him and stuff, but he helped his father and everything, and now Beowulf is repaying the act. So it's just awesome that Hrothgar wanted to adopt him, and I really think that that takes a big part out of that. His attitude towards danger, like I said, he was just fearless. He did what he needed to do. He didn't want anybody to be in any unfortunate situation. He wanted to help everyone. And an example would be like Brecca. When he was racing his friend, he was saving sailors. He couldn't win because he wanted to help people. And that is also another great example. He didn't really show any heroic flaws, and that's really a big reason why I chose him, because unlike Gilgamesh and Achilles, he didn't want to just do it for fame. I mean, he was already famous, so in the story, it didn't really seem like he just wanted that aspect. Like, it wasn't really brought out in the story. And like Achilles, unlike Achilles, he didn't whine about anything. He just pushed through it like a man. And Achilles, I'm not saying Achilles wasn't a man, but he whined. He threw a fit like a toddler, and I feel like that really affected my view of him as a hero. Some sources that I used to kind of support the way I was thinking in my paper was that from Fabian Miclet on Alabama Virtual Library. He said that Beowulf does not merely kill monsters, he secures peace. And that is a huge thing. He does secure peace, and he does make a difference in everyone's lives. Another person that I found, their last name is Hume, and they said that had Beowulf been killed by one of the monsters while yet a young man, his death would have been tragic, and that he should die so when old, especially when taking his antagonist with him and leaving treasure for his people. It is the highest blaze of glory achievable within the heroic framework, and that is huge, because if he would have died young, kind of like Hamlet, it would be a tragedy. It would have been a tragedy from Shakespeare, and since he died, bringing the dragon down with him and leaving a legacy with his people, that is a huge thing. The last thing that I would just like to say about this was that I really value the theme of heroism now after I've read it and that I've wrote about it, and it's helped me realize what I want in a hero, even from the ones that we see today, like policemen and firefighters and all those. It just kind of, I don't want to put an unrealistic expectation on them, but it really, just the respect that he gives his people and the way he treats everyone, that is something that could really be put kind of in the system today with policemen and those examples that I gave you. I just really think that Beowulf has really set a great standard and a great example. Even if those people haven't really read it, I think if they did, I feel like it would probably change some minds about some things that are going on today. So, well, I hope you enjoyed. Thank you for listening.